So if you are thinking of coming to the Trendy Lara Beach Hotel in Antalya for a summer holiday, then my heartfelt invitation to you guys is stick it on the top of your shortlist. This is a fantastic place. We're on our last full day of a week here in late April, early May. I think today's the 1st of May, and it's been stunning, really beautiful. I'll go through, we've sort of done a bit of a review on this video here, and I've broken it down into 77 categories. And I'll tell you why this loses almost a point, because I reckon this is about 4.7, 4.8 out of 5-star hotel. So I'll tell you why it loses a couple of points, because those issues might not matter to you. But this place has been fantastic. So the 7 categories that we thought about this in terms of were layout and facilities, food, rooms, beach, pool, entertainment and staff. So the first one, the layout, is where it loses a couple of points. You know, if we rate each one as having 5 stars with stars to lose. So in terms of on the hotel campus, you know, where the layout of the rooms are, there's sort of 3 blocks that are all connected with a central corridor, and that's fine. It's lovely. You get enough space that you can be away from people, and you get everything's not so far away that you're not walking for hours and hours to get anywhere. The campus is beautifully laid out, and there'll be footage of this. I'm sitting and looking behind me now. There's a sort of wooded area that leads down to the pool, and the pool is beautiful, and I'll talk about that. Hotel. So the place where it loses a mark is that you're about 35 minutes and a €35 taxi ride away from Antalya Centre. So if visiting Antalya is what you want to do, you can take a bus, which will take about an hour and will cost you about 12 Turkish lira, or you can take a taxi, which will take you about half an hour and cost you €35, which is quite a lot. So you're not brilliantly close to Antalya. But if all you want to do is lie by the pool with a beer or a glass of Coke Zero or a Turkish coffee, oh, this is a wonderful place to come. If what you want to do is lie by the beach, that's a place where it loses another mark as well, because the beach is not actually kind of just at the back. Well, it kind of is, but there's a river running down the side of the hotel here, and you actually take a water taxi for about 400, 500 yards up the river to then get to the beach on the other side of the river. Now, it loses a mark for that, but when we went to the beach yesterday, the taxi driver, the pilot of the little taxi, water taxi, let my wife drive the taxi all the way up the river. More able seaman there never was. There's that one. Our hotel is that one. Okay, so we have a new captain of the vessel. This is a fantastic kind of customer service you get if whoever doesn't actually have a driver's license. That's not entirely true. So that was a lot of fun, and when you get to the beach is lovely. It's fine. It's It's sandy. There's plenty of there's plenty of sunbeds. There's a bar there. It's flat. It's beautiful. There's a bit of an odd construction of buildings to the far side of the beach. So my suggestion is, if you're sitting looking out at the water, at the sea, look right, because that's a bit of an eyesore, but it's not a problem. How fantastic. Beach at Trendy Lara Beach. So the beach is lovely, but I think the beach probably gets 3 stars. The taxi ride up there kind of loses it a mark, kind of wins it back an extra mark, because it was quite an adventure going on. It's beautiful to be on that river, because as you come back from the sea, you're heading straight towards Antalya town centre, and you can see the mountains of Antalya in the background, and that's really beautiful. So the hotel, in terms of layout, spot on, couldn't fault it, lovely. In terms of facilities, it's got everything. Lots of shops. So in terms of amenities, this hotel, Trendy Lara Beach, has all sorts of stuff going on. Hairdressers, jewellery salon, photo man, see if we can get a wave. We've got a wave on camera, how exciting. Here's my beautiful wife going to get some Turkish delight from Eclair.
Oh, am I?
I'll meet you back here in a minute. The boutique. Leathers, furs and bags. Some exciting stuff. Optic, another example of a fantastic customer service. The glasses, the lens came out of my sunglasses, and the lady in there took it apart, cleaned it, fixed it, did a marvellous job with it, no charge, absolutely lovely. We have the market. This is the entrance to the restaurant, straight ahead of us. Over here, as a 50-year-old bloke, I am going to be able to tell you less about what goes on in there than I am about what goes on in here. So if you are hoping for lots of news and information about the goings on and the nocturnal behaviours at the trendy Hotel Lara, I'm afraid I can't help you. Lots of different restaurants, lots and lots of stuff for kids to do. There's quite a few kids here, and you can kind of hear them in the background a little bit, but my wife and I were commenting that we went to Florida many years ago and we dubbed it the holiday of the screaming child. That's not happening here. There's so much for them to do. They're all having a good time. There's lots of play parks they can go on, and there's lots and lots of activities. So if you happen to have kids, which we don't, so I don't know that I can speak with that much authority about the entertainment facilities for the kids, but they look like there's loads. There's a water park about 100 yards further that way. This is always full of kids, as you can see, having a whale of a time. And that is the thing about the kids here, they do seem to be having an awful lot of fun. So there's all these sorts of features, like the swing,
Which is an accident.
which, as my wife rightly points out, is a health and safety nightmare. But that's the kind of thing that the kids love these days, isn't it? So there's, in terms of entertainment, again, 5 stars. They're not pushy, which some places are. There's aqua aerobics, there's archery, there's rifle shooting, there's darts, there's ball, there's nature trails, there's all sorts of stuff. You could timetable yourself up to the wazoo if you wanted to, but you can also have nothing to do with any of that if all you want to do is lie by the pool. Great balance, I think. So let's talk about the pool for a minute, because the pool is wonderful. It's proper wonderful. The lounges by the pool are good and sturdy and solid and really comfortable, so you can lie on them all day without getting a crick in your neck or having your back go or what have you. Because I'm old now, that matters to me. And because I'm also a fairly big lad, having them be sturdy also matters, because I have broken more than a couple of sun lounges in my time. The layout is beautiful. There's a video about the pool, and it's sort of there's sort of 4 pools in like a 4-leaf clover shape if you look at it from above. So there's plenty of places to sit. You can kind of always see what's going on, but you're also in a little bit of an alcove, and it's just lovely. There's a pool bar right in the centre of the place. They serve you drinks on roller skates, which is to be seen, to be believed. You spend the first couple of days going, oh, he's going in, and of course they don't. So the pool is fantastic. The pool is definitely 5 stars. Beach, as I said, gets 3. If you enjoy the taxi ride out there, it's 4-star beach. Location and layout get 5 for the campus, 2 for if you wanted to go around Antalya. As I've said before. What have we got left to say? Beach rooms. Fantastic, very modern, nicely designed, very comfortable, very spacious. And we have the room. There's my gorgeous wife sitting over there on the chaise longue. And as we've come in from the pool, this has been left for us. I'm not quite sure why, but there's lots of lovely little touches like that. So it's a really nice room. Everything is really good quality. The bed is huge. It's 2 single beds together, so the 2 of us don't even have to go near each other on a night. Tea and coffee making facilities, and we've obviously made a bit of a mess over there. And you're looking at this with some of our stuff in it. Big TV, desk area, really comfy seated area there, lots of mirror space. There's the room from a slightly different angle. We're on the south east side of the hotel. So this is part of the hotel campus that we're looking at down here, with football court, basketball court, volleyball down here. There's archery in there somewhere. The green that you can see just there is the archery nets. There's quite a few of these really sort of lovely trees growing out of buildings on this campus. And there we have Antalya and the mountains in the background. And I think part of the reason we have these lovely trees growing out of buildings is because we're part of that forest over there. I'm kind of guessing a little bit. And there's the beach right in front of us. So there's an odd thing here, which is just down there where the flags are. There's a shuttle that takes you up to the far end. That indeed, as you can see in the middle of the bottom of your screen there on the river, is the shuttle taking you up to the beach, and it lands just a bit further up there, and then the beach is further across there on the left. But there's this lovely sort of area which in the morning gets a lot of sun. There's a video up about the rooms as well. Just cracking, really lovely. So this is the kind of breakfast you can get here. Fantastic salad display. Omelette station. That is Turkish meat, peppers, mushrooms, herbs and cheese. A little bit of Turkish delight just to spice up and sweeten up the morning. And here is the coffee they serve. I don't really know what that is. I don't actually recognise that as coffee. You know, when you see the Instagram posts of the people with their single dose grinders and their pre-measured beans. And they sort of lovingly tamp them and have these bottomless portafilters where they produce the most amazing espresso. That's not how they make coffee here. It seems to be different. But this, oh good lord, that is the breakfast of champions. Entertainment, so last one, staff, I think, if I've gone through my checklist in my head. They're fantastic, the staff here. They go out of their way at every possible opportunity to just go over and above what you would need. So we've had a lot of fun with them, chatting with them. There's a sunglasses shop downstairs, and my sunglasses fell apart. One of the screws came out of the side and the lens popped out, which is a problem on holiday. So I took it straight to this lady. She said, give me 10 minutes. We went and got coffee. I'll talk about the coffee in a minute. We went and got coffee, came back, fixed them, cleaned them. Brilliant job. Don't have to take them back to the shop I got them from back home now. The water taxi guy let Emma drive the taxi. Okay, so we have a new captain of the vessel. The guys on roller skates will go round and round for you if you want to video them. The mixologist in the bar is making me my own Negronis on a night, which is my favourite cocktail. Even when he's supposed to be doing a display for somebody else, he takes a break, finds a break, comes and makes me a Negroni.
But it does on the video as well. On a video, it's still... All of it is someone you know, quite really, don't you? Like enjoy.
The staff are just lovely, and they're really friendly. They've always got a bright, cheery hello for you. It's just been a fantastic week. So there'll be links to click below in the description if you're interested in finding out a bit more about the hotel, or you want to get to their website, or to book it through a main operator. And I would really heartily recommend that if this isn't at the top of your wish list for a holiday, crows are dive bombing. That's not really a thing. They don't do that here. I can't sit here and go, this is a fantastic place, and then be eaten to death by crows. If you're thinking of Trendy Lara Beach, Antalya, and this isn't at the top of your shortlist for other holidays on the Turkish Riviera, then there must be somewhere pretty special out there, because this place is really fab, and we've been to a lot of hotels. We've had a lot of trips down to Turkey, and this place is absolutely one of the best places that we've come to. So click in the link below, like and subscribe if you found this useful, because we've got another couple of holidays coming up this year, and we'll do similar sort of reviews of those. One to Turkey, one to Kos, and yeah, Trendy Lara Beach, Antalya, top notch. I'm going to go back and spend my final day lounging by the pool, having a beer and reading a Jack Reacher novel or something. Enjoy.